Mom fell back in November and ended up in the system, got stuck. And so here we are in this pandemic, and that's why I'm out driving around in it. I guess I'm probably about 12 hours away from my destination. I'm going to Casper, Wyoming to go take care of all my mom's stuff. It's an interesting time to be driving around, you know. I've had a lot of focus time on the road, so I was thinking I need a little bit of downtime, and I just pulled off the interstate in a place that looked like it would be kind of country, and I could maybe just find an old gravel road somewhere. And right off the interstate I saw the signs for this conservation area, so I feel like I really lucked out. Well, I've come into the front gates here. We'll get a look at the signs, so you can come visit sometime too if you got an itch to come see someplace pretty and quiet. Whetstone Creek Conservation Area. This is day 2 of my trip. I started yesterday out of Radford, drove mostly Interstate 64 after a beautiful trip up through the backcountry around my house, up in the Appalachians near the Appalachian Trail, and West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Missouri. It's Wednesday, the second week of May. I don't exactly know what day it is, maybe the 12th, the 13th, kind of lost track. And making my first vlog. Mostly I'm just noticing a red-winged blackbird alighting over there in the grass. I bet you can't see it. And it's beautiful here today. It's cool. Everything is amazingly green. There's water and life, and the songbirds are amazing. You know, I live in the Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, and we've got some pretty good songbirds too, but woo-wee, it's something right now. And it just really brings up for me something about this part of the country that I really love, which is how surprisingly and stunningly beautiful it is. I would start traveling through this region fairly regularly in 2004 and 2005. Maybe Shawnee National Forest, which I'm maybe 3 or 4 hours away from, was the first place that really got me, where I realized that these areas in the Midwest, especially as you get closer to the Ozarks, are just filled with these beautifully eroded areas of landscape that these, you know, the rivers have carved into for so long, and it creates a really magical topography that is surprising to explore, especially if you come from the mindset of, you know, a coastal person that thinks that this is just flat cornland, because it's not. This part is absolutely beautiful. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm at the edge of a lake, and there's no cars here. It'd be pretty safe for us to go for a little drive. I'm modeling great behavior here for my first vlog, right? But check it. It's there's that blackbird. Let's see if you can see its red wings if it flies off. But it's so pretty. And the little lake. I don't know much about the geological history here. The car's coming. I'll put my phone down. I do. That's got Colorado tag. People out and about just trying to get a little outside time safely. Another charming little pond here. Another pond. I bet you could, yeah, that fella over there's fishing, so it's really rolly. And obviously these, you know, there's a little creek bottom right there, because it does rain a fair bit here. And so all the water's got to go somewhere. And I guess over time it's just carved out, countless little creeks all over the landscape. So you get just an amazing variety of trees and wildflowers and shrubs and grasses, and, you know, the confluence of the 2 biggest rivers on the continent aren't too far from here. It's a pretty amazing place. So if you're ever bummed that you can't go traveling because of COVID, getting on planes might not be so fun for a long time. There's a hawk flying off the top of the tree over here. So here we're at basically what's maybe the top of a ridgeline. See all around. It's so gorgeous. But there's plenty of places out here in America that you can go explore. And you know, if you look on a map and you find the Shawnee National Forest, man, it's so unbelievably gorgeous. That's absolutely one of the most stunning places in America to me. And I've been to Yosemite, I've been to Yellowstone National Park. I've seen some stuff, you know. Enough of my gushing love affair with, I was gonna say Missouri, and then I thought, well, it's really more the Ozarks. And I thought, well, you know, I think it's more than the Ozarks. It's really this entire river delta. I was driving along and I had gotten to this, there's an intersection on the interstate here where the signs say, you know, you go this way and you go to either Chicago or St. Louis. You go that way, you go to Memphis. Think of the history that's in this part of the country, culturally, musically, artistically, our natural resource heritage. Man, so much of it is right here. It's rich, it's beautiful, and there's lots of open space. Look at all that. There's nobody here. And for those of you wondering why I'm still driving and doing this thing, it's because I'm still on this little gravel road. There's nobody back here. I'm going 20 miles an hour with the road all to myself. Today is Missouri, Kansas, Nebraska. And I think I will spend the night in Nebraska, probably western Nebraska, and then head on into Casper tomorrow. So this has been my first video blog. It's amazing.